Hello, can you hear me? How about now? Yes. Welcome to today. Today is a throat chakra day. My voice keeps cracking every time I try to sing, actually. But we keep on singing regardless, right? Yes, this tool I made. Selenite wand, focused and clear. Yes. Focus and clear. Yes. Perfect. I was testing and it seemed good. Okay. So, welcome to the day. What is this? What is this coming out right in the get-go? Patience. A 43. Be patient. Oh, yes, I'm getting this is like your internal mentor, and this is your inner child. And as your internal mentor is like, oh, waiting, focus, move into embody your inner child and get caught up in playfulness. Yes, playfulness. Get caught up in it. Be playful, enjoy, run around and be wild. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Yes, because when we are being playful, being engaged, being more present, being in the now, exploring, engaging, before you know it, whatever you're waiting for shows up, right? And you're like, oh yeah, I totally forgot I was waiting for this. Yay, it's here, right? So get playful with it. Be your gorgeous and playful self. Okay? No waiting. Life's too short to wait. Play. Play. What's that one? What do we got here? Is this your blueprint? It might be. Your divine blueprint to elevate, to heal, to grow, to expand, to assimilate, to integrate, to balance, and to play. And to play. This is your blueprint. Yes. Delete the old things that no longer serve you, that are no longer working in your favor. Recognize and release and allow playful energy to flow. Yes. It doesn't matter how old you are. Well, it does. Because it does get harder to play. Because we know stuff, we see stuff, we engage in stuff, we are bombarded by stuff, right? So it takes a little bit more effort to set the scene, to get into the space of playfulness. But, oh, is it ever so good for your soul? It's good for your soul. Yes. The sweetest harvest comes to those who work hard and are patient, and you've done a lot of the work, and now it is time to walk into your hall of honey and be like, yay, and start to play. Okay, let's get the jara. Fruition, balance, abundance, cycles and rhythms, and harmony. Right? Okay. Jera speaks of the yearly cycles of tilling, sowing, and reaping. It awaits the slow arrival of change with patience. Planning. The divine blueprint is like your soul plan. And hard work, which, you've done a lot. Jera has a steady and joyous energy, and it calls you to pause for a moment and pay attention. You will reap what you sow. Jera indicates a total and happy completion with the promise that your reward is coming. Yay! Right? Get happy about it. Get playful about it. Yes, your work to become a magician. You're a magician now. What are you gonna do about it? Play. You're gonna play. You're going to have fun. You're going to reignite passion, curiosity, playful exploration. You're going to draw in people towards you who mirror this, and all the fun you will have, right? Playful heart to heart, gorgeous connectedness, and playful. That song was in my head again this morning. There was a time when we were young. I knew you when we played for fun. Yeah. See? This is also your soul tribe, other soul blueprints who have gotten to this stage, and you will be drawing in towards each other and having many playmates, many people to play with. Remember as kids, you just look at a person and decide you wanted to play with them, and then you just go up and be like, hey, you want to play? And they'd be like, yeah, and then you guys would run off and play, and that was it. Passionately receiving your wish, right? I wish I was young again. Well, you can be, because it is a state of mind. Fuel yourself with your passion. This is also a wish passionately moving towards you. It's a collaboration. As you are moving, so too is what you seek moving towards you. Beautiful. We've got the 10 of Wands. This is the end of overthinking, the end of thinking things that don't serve, and the start of thinking things that inspire. Right? Doing things for the fun of it, releasing, stepping out of your comfort zone and engaging, taking part in the world you are creating, being mindful. What do you want out of life? I want to have fun. I want to feel joyful. I want to live harmoniously. Well, it starts with you, right? It starts with you. I feel like there's serious rainbow action happening somewhere out there. Because the rain is happening, but see how bright it is? Okay, this is like the fresh renewal, the cleansing rain. Because it's filled with light. It's like light-coated rain. Get out into it. Let it wash away the old, literally the old, right? We convince ourselves that we have to be a certain way. Oh, speaking of rainbows, there's a rainbow shooting right across Jera here. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so we've got protecting your peace. Okay, that's what I'm getting this, because this one is the moving yourself away, the actions that you take to move yourself away from the drama and the trauma, right? From the things that make you go, ugh, and you're moving towards the things that make you go, yay, right? Protect this. This is your inner peace. This is your inner playground, and you want it to be safe, right? You are both your mentor and your inner child. So what do when you arrive at a location? You check it out, you make sure it's safe, right? You check in the grass, you check in the bushes, you check in everywhere, and then give the go ahead, and then playing can ensue, and the child doesn't have to think or worry about anything except the playing, right? Because the mentor is nearby, keeping watch and making sure. And this is the beautiful thing about aging, is that we can be everything for ourselves. We can be all things, our own protector. So this is about, mindful engagement, right? Not moving and doing things that you know are going to cause stress or heartache or break or whatever. This isn't about avoidance, because there are some things that we just have to do. And in those cases, we try to do it as quickly and efficiently and find the right headspace to engage, right? If you have to go into a family setting and, typically there's fights and there's arguments and your brain starts curating this experience with anticipation, try not doing that. Try being like, this is going to be good. This will be, everybody's going to get along this time. Try to intend something else and then allow it to be whatever it is. And you just make choices for you in the moment, right? So if a argument breaks out or whatever, it'll leave the room, right? You don't have to engage in it. Cut the evening short, right? Cut the visit short, whatever. Okay, this is part of your experience, right? Is knowing what it feels like. Oh, this isn't fun anymore. Bye, right? And it's self-maintenance, self-regulation. It's the mentor coming out and being like, oh, there's a few shady looking things in the bush there. Let's go find another place to play, right? Okay. What's this? Yes, joyful, playful, also confident and faithful. Did I say that? Joyful, playful, faithful. This is the leap of faith, right? This is trusting in the unknown. This is joyously moving forward, taking risks, taking chances, putting yourself out there, flying, right? With the confidence in your own wings, as well as the wind being able to move you. Freedom. Freedom. Freedom to choose what to pick up and what to not, right? There you are in your independence, in your being, in your sanctuary space. This is important. This is like your home base, your heart space, where you go, you can center, you can focus on your things, you can, and by things, I mean the things that you are doing, creating, building, cleaning, releasing. Here is your faith in what you don't see, trusting in all of the cooperative components working in your favor that you don't know about, right? Okay. Yes, your dedication to your sanctuary, to your self-care is really, really important right now. That and your dedication to your spiritual tending connection, right? Having a regular practice where you're tapping in, where you're connecting, whether it's journaling, dancing, meditating, however you do it, walking in the forest. This is what has contributed to your transformation, your becoming of the magician. It came out again because you're a freaking magician, right? And so this is trusty. This is your blueprint. Your blueprint was to be the magician. Why am I not taking it, you ask? Because I don't think we know it. We know it. We know it to be true. Yes, still in that, oh, it's coming out of, because it flipped and then it flipped back. And that was that the four of, is it wands? Where it's about the rest and rejuvenation period after a lot of hard work, right? Okay, so it was confirming this, your hard work paying off, and also allowing, right? We can build something until completion. We put all this work and effort into building it, and then now it's time to engage and be in and in the thing, in the creation, right? It's time. You've collected all the pollen and you've made the honey, and now it's time to sit back with your legs up, having some tea, okay, and some honey cakes and all that gorgeous stuff. Okay. We've got the judgment coming out. Okay, yes, this is your new life. This is the life that you have moved into. This is what has been part of your divine plan, to do the hard work and to receive the honey after. And your patience, you're waiting for it. You're not rushing these things, right? Not forcing these things. That's part of your strength. You're also allowing your strength to build for the new, for the play, right? For the play. You want to have the energy to play. So you need to rest. because energy is going to be picking up quick, moving fast in your favor, bringing your wish in. Time to come out of the hermit mode, or your time in the hermit mode is coming to an end. It's going to be kind of both, and gratefully so. You've done enough on your own. Yes, beautiful. There's the confirmation. 4 of Swords, that's the one. Right? This honoring, this restoration period. After all of the things you've let go, you've cut away, you've created boundaries around. Yes. Yes, because when this arrives, you're gonna wanna frolic and play and all of it, right? This is love, this is peace, this is joy, this is harmony, this is prosperity and compassion and exploration and gorgeousness, okay? Yes, okay. That's what's coming in passionately. Wow, that's your wish coming true. It's like a regulated nervous system, a peaceful heart, right? Beautiful. Gorgeous. Your ships are coming in, and what you speak, your ships are coming in because what you speak and what you think are finally in line, right? You've created coherence, aligned point of focus. Your internal belief systems are starting to match your affirmations. That's the thing with affirmations. Part of it is the speaking of it, right? And the what is it when you are consistently tending. Yes, and then everything just disappeared. Okay, so we'll move on to the animal oracles. Yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. Because when it's gone, let it go. Okay. Two. I was just about to be like, just one. Okay. This is interesting because the shark was upside down or face down over near your protection, and the starfish was face up here. Okay, so let's read them. Both are vata. Beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. Which way? Also balance. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty. I was just going to say, look at how gorgeous that is. Memorizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others. When in balance, uplifting, artistic, and expressive. When out of balance, gossips and feels empty, and to put into balance, positive friends. Yes. And what was it saying there about on the swan? Hi, swan. You're beautiful. I don't know. It's gone. Okay. Starfish and the shark. Okay, directness, exposure, revealing true nature and desire. The shark is only dangerous when we don't acknowledge it. This card indicates that something big needs to be exposed. It's lurking in the depths and creating tension. Shark energy takes over us when we are hesitant to be honest, to be totally ourselves, or to say what we really want. It may be tempting to continue pretending nothing is wrong, but when shark energy is at play, we feel its presence encircling us. And this is exactly why authenticity is one of the main ingredients. It's like the flour in a cake, right? And it is important to be able to self-reflect to the degree that you are honest with what you see. That's what I was going to say about the starfish. This tailoring self for other versus tailoring self for self. And part of that is the denial of the child, of our inner child, right? Because we're a certain age and we're supposed to be doing and looking and having and being in a certain way at a certain time. And we've got everybody and their friend telling us, right? Reminding us, oh, you're this age and you don't, and oh, you're that age and you aren't, or whatever the case may be, right? Psh, psh, psh. That's you slapping those people in the face with your smile. Okay. And, you know, tagging them and running away and saying, you're it, right? Being playfully you, being authentically you, being passionately you, regardless of anybody else. I was at the thrift store earlier today, and there was this window sale and all these gorgeous things. Anyways, it was kind of like gypsy, like theme, and so there were all these fabrics, and there was this gorgeous sari, and it's probably like some wedding sari or something like that. It had gem work galore all on the bottom, and the weight of it was just gorgeous. And this woman was holding it up and she's contemplating, like, what can she do with it? And she's like, oh, it could be made into a crown because it had like these beautiful, shapes. And anyways, I'm like, yeah, wear it like a crown and then have like this giant veil and then go shopping. And she was like, I don't think I'll go shopping. And I'm like, come on. We need more people who, will go shopping in a ball gown just because it's Tuesday, right? This is how we break people out of the matrix. And of course, don't do that if it's not part of your heart, right? Like, if you don't want to ever wear a gown, then don't wear one to a grocery store, right? This is that defiance against when something else externally deems it an appropriate time to do whatever you want to do, right? Do it. Just do it. Maybe that is the shark that's circling in the depths, is this all these urges of like, you see that tree and you're driving along and you have this urge to climb it or to lie underneath it and look up into the branches, or to spin in a circle and fall on the ground and watch as the sky rights itself again, or all the things that we suppress because, oh, somebody over there might think I'm weird. Well, who the frick is somebody? We don't even know their name, so they don't matter, right? And maybe, just maybe, they'll be like, yay! Come running and jumping in the puddles with you, right? Okay, let's get some kitty cards, because this is kitty card energy. There's one that's flipped in there. Who's flipped? Who's flipped? Oh, I thought I saw one. Okay. Nobody. Okay. Oh! There it is. Trust. Trust in all the things. Meet Safi. Trust begins as an agreement she makes with the flame in her heart. Beautiful. She agrees to let it guide her even when it beckons her deep into the night forest of the unknown. When she trusts, the darkness is illuminated and the forest sparkles with her heart light. We talk about that, right? Being guided by your inner heart flame. Gorgeous. She may not know exactly where the path leads, but she trusts the enchantment of a journey born of intuition. What you truly seek awaits you. Trust yourself. Beautiful. Didn't I say something like that? What you seek seeks you? I don't think I said it like that. Okay. Step into the forest and begin your wild quest towards the longings of your soul. Beautiful. Oh, he's so cute. And look at the forest is not so dark and scary once you're in it, right? Beautiful. Yay. Okay. And crystal confirmation? Yes. Let's see what the crystals want to tell us. Okay. What crystal? That one. It is a number 8. Beautiful. We love an 8. What number was that? 43, which is a 7. A 7, then an 8. I don't know what that means. Let's see what the 8 is for us. Solitude. Retract, consolidate, and rest, right? Yes, confirmation. It's time to consolidate your energies and reflect on the decisions and series of events that brought you to this point in time. If you are in a situation that causes emotional pain, it's time to seek refuge and begin a healing process. This is that movement of self, right? A recognition. I don't like where I am right now. I'm going to move over there, right? And this self-care and sanctuary space and the honoring and restoring. Yes. Be gentle with yourself and send loving thoughts to your body, your mind, and your spirit. Take the time to go within and allow yourself some space to rest. Reflect on the patterns in your life and question whether they serve your highest purpose or if they are fulfilling the needs of others. Beautiful. Ask your guardian angel and spirit guides for support so you can begin recalling the pieces of yourself left behind during stressful or traumatic events. And this is one of the things, it's a healing, it's part of the healing process, especially for your inner child, right? To allow them time to play every once in a while. It's not all about learning how to read and learning how to write and learning how to math and learning how to dress, right? It's also about play, exploration, and all that jazz. You know, we haven't seen these guys in a while. So let's ask for a couple to come out and be support messages for what we got going on already. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's supporting this end, the end of the suffering and the release, right? This is you here. You finally let go of the people, places, and things, and you're cleaning up the mess, right? And letting it drift away. And then you are moving yourself away from the conflict and the tens or the ends, right? And then the other one we have is the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And she's not only just, you know, self-care and all this stuff, home, cozying and food, right? The heart and the hearth of the home. But also stable, sturdy, grounded. Abundant, right? Look at all the roses in the wheat. And then here we've got this giant golden coin. And the snake here. And these are some kind of passion fruit. Let's read what the book says. How about? Because I apply my own definitions to the cards. If you want in on that, you got to go to earlier numbers, earlier in like the hundreds. Okay, the Queen of Coins is an eager mother ready to bring new life. Waramurangangju, that's all one word, has traveled the world, blessing her many children. She is always moving, loving, and ever practical. She teaches her children how to help themselves. Ooh, this is good. Speaking of children. Okay, a healer, luxury, being grounded, practicality, and movement. Okay, so this is a confirmation of where we're at in our being and ready to birth, ready to nurture, ready to explore and play, right? But first, after these messages, right? After the acknowledgement of the work that we have done. Yes. Confirmation. Okay. Love messages. More self-care needed. Beautiful. Confirmation. Yes. Release the resistance. Yes, we're in flow state, right? We are in sit back and allow the reflections to appear of the work that you have done internally. Protect your energy. Beautiful. Yes, we have that here. It is very important because you're still in the boat, right? You want to make sure you peacefully arrive on shore. Beautiful. Time to rest. Beautiful confirmation. Cleanse your energy, okay? Protect your energy, cleanse your energy, release resistance, more self care. This is what I'm talking about. And be in gratitude. Yeah, because your attitude of gratitude is the heat that you bake your cake in. Right? Yes. Okay. Let's get some charms. I see a little patch of blue. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, what do we got here? We've got the self-care kitty. Yes, taking the time to rest, restore, relax with gratitude as your blooms grow, as your wish comes true. This one has been coming out a lot. This one too. Look at this. Yes, energy is flying towards you. We've got the angels looking in, being like, hee hee, I know what you don't know, and it's coming in fast, right? It's abundance, haha. And look, ships coming in, and you and your transformation making it possible. This ship arriving made possible by your transformation. Congratulations. Here's a golden pineapple, right? Purity of intention. It's giving me innocence to your child, nurturing child self. We've got immovable force, grounded, centered, sturdy, unshakable, unwavering. We've got more transformational pieces here. The becoming. This is the assessing of yourself, your internal landscape. We've got the dragonfly, resilience, determination, speed, agility. We've got the swanny swans, which is lurking. Okay, this could be something unseen, but you can feel it coming in the air tonight. Okay, and it's attached to your gorgeousness here. Anchor in. Grounding, very important. We've got the circle around it, which is accentuation of the massage. The massage. Is that everybody? Yep. Okay. Yes. So, wowza. Be patient as you are resting and rejuvenating so that you have all of the energy to move towards your visions, your creative ideas, and your peaceful, gorgeous, honey eating, engaging, honey indulging self. right? Yes. Beautiful. Gorgeous, even. Yes. Okay. Yeah, see, she's resting. She's resting. And the inner child wants to play over there. So go frolic, but also rest. Okay. Love and appreciate you, and hope to see you in another reading. Bye for now.